This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now then, that little solo you heard there was courtesy of Chris Rea. He played it originally, that wasn't him, that was me, as you probably gathered. The solo comes from his 1989 blockbuster hit, the title track from his Road to Hell album. And I've been wanting to do one of Chris's solos for a while because he's from the same town as me. Yes, indeed, Middlesbrough on Teesside in the northeast of England. That's where I originally hail from, and it was always a bit of a special treat when I was a kid to be taken to Rea's ice cream parlour for a Knickerbocker Glory, if anybody remembers those. Can you still get them? Anyway, I digress. Basically, Chris is local to me, so I've been wanting to do one of his solos for a little while, and I've just done it. And here is a little bit of an explanation as to what's going on in that solo. Okay then, as ever, let's begin by looking at the chord sequence. There it is on screen right there. Basically, A minor for a couple of bars, then D minor for a couple of bars, then G, then C, then first inversion, G chord, G over B, taking us back to A minor again, then to D minor, then an F and an E7, and back into A minor, before we go into the next section of the song, which starts on a C major chord. I'm not going to play through that chord sequence on this guitar because it is in a rather unusual tuning, the tuning that Chris used on this solo. I basically put a little bit of detective work in here to figure out what this tuning is. I'm a big fan of Chris, so I know from interviews and so on that he's a big fan of an open E tuning. E, B, E, G sharp, B, E. And I tried that, but the opening phrase just wasn't working in that solo, in that tuning rather, because it starts with a double stop. Using like an E note and a G note, and you can't really get that too easily. So I thought, well, what about if I just drop this E string down to a D, and then that kind of made sense. And then a little bit later on, as I was working through the solo, I thought it's going to be easier if I have this D string just back to its original pitch of D. So the tuning we've got is E, B, D, G sharp, B, D. Okay, so it's an open E7 tuning. I'm not going to use the slide in this demonstration because I think it's just easier if you can see more accurately what fingers me frets are at, or what frets me fingers are at, I should say, without using the slide. But this is the first lick in the solo. We're up at the 17th fret on the first and second strings, and we get just that little double stop there. And it's basically, as I said earlier, an E note and a G note. Then we play this little lick, you know, obviously all done with a slide. So what notes are those? Well, you know, you can number crunch it, but I'll tell you, basically this is an A note, a C note and a D note. So straight out of A minor pentatonic, exactly the scale that you would expect for this chord sequence. Then we take this little double stop here up to the 15th fret, so it's from the 13th on the second and third strings up to the 15th fret, and that gives us a B note and a D note, which are part of the G chord that we've arrived at in the chord sequence. And then we're back to this E and G note thing again. dancing around on those two notes at the 17th fret. Quite a stronger emphasis, I would say, on the G note there, because at this point we're playing over a C chord and then that first inversion G chord, G over B, and the G note is in both of those chords. Then after that we've got some more A minor pentatonic sort of stuff that goes just straight out of A minor pentatonic, G, E, down to a D, and then landing on a C note there, and he does that a couple of times. And then we play this lick again, the one that we saw earlier. That one. Then we've got another little bit of A minor pentatonic leading into some notes from the E7 chord that's coming up next. That kind of thing there. And when we arrive there at the 12th fret, obviously we're in an open E7 tuning, so anything that they do at the 12th fret is going to essentially be part of an E7 chord. Then we're down to here for this F note, E up to F and back again, kind of slide. Then slide up to the E note again on the 14th fret of the 4th string, and then F, slide down to E, and then slide back up to A there to finish with. And you will have noticed that there is a little overdub in there on another guitar. So just give me a sec and I'll go and get my other guitar and I'll show you what that was. Okay, and by the power of the edit, I'm now holding another guitar, and basically this little overdub happens over the F chord, the F major 7th it actually is, where we have essentially an A minor arpeggio. That. And then we bring the B note in, bend it up to a C and back down to the B for the arrival of the E7 chord. And then that just melds seamlessly into where the slide guitar kind of picks things up again to finish off the solo. So that's what's going on in this Chris Rea solo from his massive hit, The Road to Hell. You've learned something, or certainly I've learned something new today about an open tuning that I'd never seen before, and once you get your head around it, it's not too tricky at all, so why not have a go at the solo yourself? And there is, of course, a full tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a backing track to play along with, the video of me playing the solo, and that little clip that you saw there of me explaining what's going on. That is all up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is, of course, in the description. It's only $3 a month, and you get all of these extra resources that go along with these YouTube lessons. Thank you so much to everybody who's supported me in that way or any of the other ways. All the links downstairs in the description. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you in advance if you're thinking about doing it. But most of all, thank you to all of you chaps for watching this video. And that is pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video, found it useful and informative, maybe even a little bit inspiring. And if you have, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream on Friday. I know it's only Monday, but I do like to get a plug in for it every now and again. 5 PM UK time every Friday. We sit around and have a beer and a chat about whatever might crop up. It's usually guitar and music related, but nothing is out of bounds. So I'd love to see you there. It's a great way to kick off the weekend. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.